I'm Amy Cook. I'm the director of the Economic Justice Program at Chicago Lawyers Committee for Civil Rights. The Economic Justice Program at Chicago Lawyers Committee, we provide pro bono assistance to nonprofits and small businesses in historically disinvested communities. Our community partners are essential. They're spread out throughout the Chicago area, but kind of concentrated on perhaps the south and west sides of Chicago. And they're dealing with small business owners on a day-to-day or week-to-week basis. They refer those clients to us for the legal services.
My name is Philip Fairweather. I'm president and CEO of Entrepreneurs Academy. The mission of Entrepreneurs Academy is to provide pathways for entrepreneurship in underserved and under-resourced communities of color to provide a more equitable and economically inclusive world. And we teach people all the aspects of being a good entrepreneur. So I first started working with the Chicago Lawyers Committee way back when it was the Law Project. And it was one of the most valuable tools for our students because so many of our students really just have no clue about the legal aspects.
So many of these nonprofits and small businesses would not have access to legal services without Chicago Lawyers Committee. And if they don't have access to legal services, or if they're priced out of being able to access these services, it could lead to either greater legal trouble down the road, or they would have to dip into their reserves in order to pay for these kind of legal services. We also do direct services, so that's matching up our clients with our pro bono volunteers. We provide educational services as well, programming for these small businesses and nonprofits, and we do small business clinics as well.
My name is Michael Parks. I'm a partner at Thompson Coburn, and I practice intellectual property law. I was inspired to volunteer for the Economic Justice Program because we do a lot of work with startups at our firm, especially on the intellectual property issues. And this seems like a really good opportunity to help startups. The type of pro bono legal services that the program provides to small businesses and nonprofits is mostly transactional type of services in terms of operating agreements to get people started, trademark applications to protect your brands, copyright applications to protect your creative works, just the general stuff that you would need to make sure your business runs appropriately. From a legal perspective, I think it's very rewarding because you can see when when I go to the seminars, when I give people the assistance, you can see the help and gratitude that they have. You can actually feel how much you're helping them.
My name is Dominique Betancourt. I am founder, owner, and operator of the Zemi Coffee Cart. The Zemi Coffee Cart was started in September 2023. My family offered for me to acquire the farm that my father grew up on in Puerto Rico. My grandmother grew coffee on that farm. And so I found a vendor that actually made a mobile vending bike, and the worlds came together, and I created the Zemi Coffee Cart to sell and promote Puerto Rican coffee and culture. From a legal standpoint, there are a lot of pieces that you need support on. And the very first one is like creating my company. So what do I do? I go off and I'm like, I'm gonna do it on my own. I'm gonna do the IRS thing. Of course, I do it wrong. I've really had to come to grips with is I need that legal understanding.
Everybody thinks an LLC is the best entity to form when it might not necessarily be. Chicago Lawyers Committee has always been a critical portion of our program, and on the very first day I say, if you don't take advantage of anything else in the program, take advantage of that. Chicago Lawyers Committee doesn't just have regular attorneys, they've got some of the best attorneys in the state of Illinois.
They had done a really great job in sort of understanding what I was looking for, putting it out there and connecting me with the right expertise that I was needing.
We always need more funding, to increase our capacity to do this work, which we are expanding right now.
Supporting the Chicago Lawyers Committee to continue to provide the legal services for us would be fantastic.
We do ask that individuals, law firms, corporate America continue to provide a gift to Chicago Lawyers Committee. It really will go a long way to help us continue providing this type of assistance.
The message I have for the legal community is to get involved. Get involved and volunteer, get involved financially. We all have an obligation to give back and help those who didn't end up as lucky or as fortunate as we did.